2019, Hannah repeatedly kept spraining her ankle. Eventually she got referred to Bath Hospital. They said that she had complex regional pain syndrome. Because it was lockdown, hydrotherapy, physio, most things went out of the window. She was really struggling with crutches, falling upstairs, falling downstairs at school. As a result of that, she had to change schools in year 10 to accommodate the wheelchair that she was in. She started vomiting. At first, we didn't really know why. She ended up at our local hospital, Russell's Hall Hospital, was dripped and obviously sent home, but the vomiting continued. She was having a nasogastric tube, but she wasn't able to tolerate a lot of feed, and she was getting thinner and thinner and weaker. She had hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a condition that affects all your connective tissue throughout your body. And it was like pieces of a jigsaw coming together. She had to have what's called a Hickman line, which was tunnelled underneath the skin. And then she had what was called TPN, which is total parental nutrition, put into her heart to feed her body. Sadly, Hannah got sepsis, so we got admitted back to our local hospital. She got over things, but her trunk was completely affected and her head, she wasn't able to hold her head or move it herself. And she was really bedridden. She ended up getting sepsis 5 times. Every time she got the sepsis, obviously she got weaker and weaker. And she made me promise that if she said no to me, for me to tell them to stop. When we got to the hospice, the nurses had already decorated the walls. They had pictures printed off and we had pictures put across so that Hannah could see everything. We were able to stay there. There was a little room literally next to Hannah's room. So as a family, we were all united, and it was as though all those worries had been took away from us, really, but more so for Hannah. The whole situation was totally different from being in a hospital setting, but one of the most important things was as well that Hannah's pain was controlled better, and the nurses were just amazing, not just to Hannah but to us as a family. It was as though you were being back at home but not having to worry about cooking and sorting out washing and different things, because that was all catered for you, and it allowed all of us as a family to be together, to support each other. I'm so glad that we went there. All our family are so glad, because we've got those happy memories with Hannah now that we'll have forever. You can just see how relaxed Hannah was and how happy she was to be there. You know, it's upsetting, isn't it, to know that you're going to go there and you're going to die, but at the end of the day, it was what she wanted.